see yourself in the position that you're in now? And I would say no. And a lot of people have asked me, like, how do you feel about graduation? And I'm like, I'm scared. So I'm here to talk. And we're going to talk and we're going to be open. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to talk about New Year's and New Year's resolutions. I'm here to lay down what my New Year goals are, what I've been up to, what I've been looking forward to, and all that great stuff. I'm going to be doing my makeup hobby chit chat because, you know, we are all about this New Year's, killing two birds with one stone. So let's get to it. So I just want to say how great God has been in these past couple of months. Like, I have noticed a lot about myself, have been able to grow as a person, as an individual. It makes me so emotional, even think about it, as I have let God literally take the wheel into my life. I've taken multiple breaks in social media. I've taken steps back. I've tried different things, tried different careers, just really like living my life. To give a little context, I am currently in physical therapy school, which has been the most challenging thing that I have ever tried or ever decided to say, oh yeah, I'm doing this. And the reason that is because I moved to a new state, didn't have no family in the state of North Carolina. I'm originally from New Jersey, and North Carolina looks totally different demographically from home to now, which I was okay with. I knew that this decision I wanted to make. I told myself if I didn't move in undergrad, that I was going to move in graduate school, and I did just that basically. So started off, it was good. Now I'm entering my third year, which is third year, final year of PT school, and I'm so proud of myself, and that has started off with my growth. So let's start about July. I started my first clinical rotation. Cheers to that. My first clinical rotation, it was back home in New Jersey. My mom, unfortunately, has cancer, which was something that took me a lot. It took me a while to come to terms with, and the reason why I decided to go back home for my clinical rotation was because my mom had cancer. Originally, I was supposed to be in Florida for my clinical rotation. So, moved back home to New Jersey. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking at it. Continue. Sorry. I was like, the devil is alive. So, back to New Jersey because my mom was sick. And I honestly did not want to do outpatient ortho. If you ask anybody, I hate outpatient ortho. Like, I would rather be hit by a car than deal with outpatient ortho. But I was like, to be with my mom, to make sure she's okay, I will be there. Like, I will do whatever I have to do. It's okay. I'm going back home. I haven't been home, like, living under someone's space in, like, over 4 years. So it was definitely difficult. But as I was going through all the things with my mom, I was basically really taking care of her. She was in the hospital at the time, so like on my days off, I would be going there. After work, I would be going to the hospital, making sure she was okay, handling all her businesses, handling her financials, like just literally being there for my mom, which was something that a lot of people don't really talk about. Like, they don't talk about, you know, having to take this ownership of being caregiver for your parents once they become ill. So that was going on. And I always loved fitness. I did. I always loved working out, but I always felt like I always came up with excuses. I always felt like I just needed a push in a sense. Like, I used to weight training. Like, I could lift weights, that's fine, but I wasn't being consistent. So then Solidcore came into my life. Literally my CI was talking to me, which is a clinical instructor. So the person that was over me at the clinic was talking to me about joining Pilates. And I was like, what? It's like, I've been seeing this all over TikTok. Like, I need to try this. I was thinking about Club Pilates, but then something screamed Solidcore to me. Like, I don't know if it was God. I'm not even gonna say it wasn't God. It was God. So I was like, all right, let me try Solidcore. So I tried Solidcore. it was something different. As soon as I entered the atmosphere, it was something different. The music was bumping, the lights was down. I was like, okay. So I looked before, let's run back. Before I actually signed up for a class, I looked at the bios of all the coaches. I was like, let me read and see who I want to take my first class with. My name is Shantae, and the coach that I first did a class with, her name is Chantel. I was like, this is God. Let me take this class. So I took the class. She was very full of energy. She pushed me throughout the whole class. She kept saying my name over the mic. She had her playlist to a T. She was just, it was just like an angel that I needed at that moment, because my life was so gray. I wasn't at the clinical site that I liked. My mom was sick. I wasn't going to the gym like I usually did. And then I have this person that's like motivating me. And I'm like, I like this. When I left that class, my body was shaking. I'm not even gonna lie. I was shaking. My body was hurting. And I was like, I've never felt this way before. Like, you know, when you restart the gym, okay, having a little pain here and there, that's cool. But my body had a different type of hurt. And I felt like I definitely pushed myself to secondary muscle failure. And that's the whole thing about like Solidcore. It's like pushing yourself past that limit to be able to rebuild your muscles. Like, you're trying to turn on those slow twitch muscle fibers so that you can complete the workout and ultimately reach the goal of Solidcore. So we did that. It was amazing. And as soon as I did that, I was like, oh, we need to come back for more. Time to switch lights, because clearly this one died on it. But that's okay, because we are a prepared girl. We will always be prepared. Okay, so while we're doing that, so got me coming back for more. I signed up for a membership. Ooh, perfect. I signed up for a membership. They have student discounts that are 25% off of the original discount situation price by each studio. So I paid roughly around $97. I was like, I'm going to take 8 classes. No, I think did I start with 8 classes? I started with 6 classes. I take 6 classes each month. So that means once or twice a week I'm going. I have no choice because I'm paying for it. So that's what happened. Signed up for the classes, started taking more coaches. Met another coach named Ray at the Short Hill studio. She was amazing. She was around the same age as me. And her vibe, her music, her playlist, chef's kiss. It was 7:30 at night. During this clinical rotation, I was working 12-hour shifts. And I was working 7 to 7. Her class was at 7:30. This shows you how devoted I was. Like, I would be right in the class at 7:30, ready to work out, ready to give it all my all after 12-hour shifts. And that's when I knew this is something that I really like doing. So I continued. I've seen progress in myself, not just physically, but mentally. Like, I felt like I was mentally stronger, and I was mentally able to push myself through tough situations and through tough things. Not saying that like I wasn't mentally strong before, but I just noticed that I was able to like actually like just push myself. Like, no, you can do this. Like, don't let the door automatically close on you. Like, do it. Ask. I was just more like eager to do stuff. So that happened. I also noticed that I was able to implement more like core workouts into my plan of care with my patients with physical therapy, because of my knowledge of Solidcore. And taking Solidcore classes, I was able to like create more difficult workouts that my patients were like, oh my gosh, this is really hard. And I'm like, Solidcore. So every time I would talk to my patients, I would be like, I do Solidcore. Like, every workout, they're like, this is different. I'm like, Solidcore. So it's just something about that. I also learned the different cues that they use that I've implemented into my practice. Well, not my practice, but like treating patients. So But then, fast forward, it was time for me to go back to North Carolina. Went back to North Carolina because my second rotation was here in Durham, North Carolina. So it was time to go back. I saw that they were opening a new studio. I saw that they were also hiring for new coaches at that time. This was like September. So I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm only like 20 classes in, 15 classes in. There's no way. Like, I'm not doing this. So I put it off. I was like, I'm just going to keep practicing. The new year. We'll try maybe the new year. I don't know. Maybe not. So I kept going to the Raleigh studio in North Carolina. And it was amazing. Like, it was different. The one thing I can say is the music choice was different. But that didn't turn me away from continuing Solidcore, which shows you that how much I loved it. Because I didn't let the music change my perspective of Solidcore. I was like, I still love the workout. My body was changing. It was starting to become more defined in the muscles, especially in my legs, I can say. Like, I was starting to lose some of that cellulite. And I was like, oh, okay. We're losing some cellulite, which was okay. No biggie. So, we did that. I'm just trying to, okay. So I noticed I started losing cellulite in my legs, like I said. And that was like one of my biggest insecurities, low-key. A little bit. I know, you're supposed to love every inch of your body, but that was one thing that really just like drove me crazy. And also, I also noticed that my boobs started to get smaller. Now, I'm a double D. I love my boobs. I think they're beautiful. But sometimes they're just too big and they don't fit in certain things. I noticed that my boobs started getting smaller. So I was like, Solidcore is really that girl. So I kept going. I upgraded my account to 8 classes a month, I believe, instead. It was cheaper in North Carolina anyway, so it was like the same price that I was paying in New Jersey for 6 classes for 8 classes. So decided to do that. Cool. We fast forward to November. I see that they're opening a Durham studio. And I was just scrolling on my phone. It said Durham's coming soon. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I pressed the next button. It says, we're hiring coaches. I said, is this God? This has to be God. God's talking to me. I said, do it. This is part of your New Year's resolution. Do it. I applied. So I applied. I said, all right, I'm super nervous. I'm going through exercises over and over again, like practicing my routine. So for Solidcore auditions, you have to come up with a 2-minute exercise that you are going to teach the fellow candidates that are applying for Solidcore 2 at their studio. Before that, you are doing, I think it was like a 20-minute core exercise that is basically the foundation of Solidcore, the regular warm-up that we do all the time. So, yeah, like I was saying, 2-minute regular Solidcore workout. So I come in, there's 15 other girls, 16 other girls at the studio. You do a 2-minute exercise that you plan, that you practice to show the fellow people that are applying for the position as well. You teach it to them, you do it to music, you wear your little headset, and you get to jamming. So they asked who volunteers to go first to do their audition. I do, because I'm just that type of A person that I need to get out the way, and I'm just a go-getter every single time. So I go, I teach a booty burn, quick workout. We did some squats, we did some pulses. I keep the energy up, and we're all set for it. After that, literally, so that was Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I get a text on my email, and it's like, we want you. Solidcore wants you. And I'm like, Solidcore wants me. So now I'm super excited. I'm like, oh yeah. So they're like, please confirm, you know, that you accept the position and, you know, come join the team. The training starts January 8th. It is going to be for the whole month of January. The way it works is you have mic sessions on Wednesdays, and then Friday and Saturday is from 12:30 to 7:30. So it's literally all day, all weekend, and they're gonna go over like all the material, all the things you need to know about Solidcore, all the workouts, everything that you need to do basically. So they have that. And then in February, you start your coach and training classes. So if sometimes you look on your schedule, you see that it says coach and training classes. Those are coaches who just finished basically the training cycle of Solidcore, and now they're able to coach out to the public, which is great. If you ever see those classes, they are cheaper too. I think they're like, it depends on your studio, but I know like when I saw it was like $20, which is great because you get coaching for it. Or a class for a cheaper price. After that, then you just move on with the company basically. So I'm super excited for that. That is one of my New Year's resolutions. The next New Year's resolution is building my connection with God. I feel like when I went home to New Jersey, financials. Meeting with the counselor, like I said, is my start of my New Year's and what I want to do. Zoom you guys in a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Meeting someone for New Year's, ideal, so that we can make sure, I can make sure that I'm in a good financial space as entering this new year and with my new dreams and all the things I want to do. Let's talk about jobs. Let's talk about jobs. Let's talk about jobs. Do I know what I want to do in my life? Yep. Am I going to leave PT school and be confused to the gods? Absolutely. I am probably going to be that one PT student that needs to literally take a break and needs to reevaluate what she wants to do with her life. I enjoyed both my experiences. I enjoyed outpatient too. I never thought I would enjoy it, but I love my freedom. I love having the autonomy to do and treat the way I want to, and I feel like, unfortunately, the outpatient system is too structured and it doesn't allow physical therapists to have that autonomy. With that being said, the only way I could see myself doing outpatient is if it's through my own practice or a cash-based practice, because you are not held to the same, I guess not standard, but you're just not held to this high expectation. Not even expectation, that's the wrong word. You are just not told what to do and when to do it. And I feel with outpatient physical therapy, unfortunately, with these big name companies, 9 times out of 10, they want you to bill how they want you to bill, treat how they want you to treat. And I just feel like if I went to school for all these years, why am I listening to Tim Sue telling me that I need to build 3 units for something? No. And when I don't believe I should build 3 units for something. So with that being said, I think it's just time for me to, just look at jobs elsewhere. So I did reach out. Well, I didn't reach out, but I met one of our alumni at Duke who is a physical therapist, and she runs her own cash-based practice. And she treats primarily athletes. I'm not a big athlete girly, but it is an outpatient ortho clinic where I can see myself possibly working. If that doesn't work out, then I think I will probably do something like travel, where I am not obligated or stuck at a location for a very long time and I can just move on with my life. Like, I think that might be the best second option for me, because the way that things are going, it just, like, I just can't be in one place for a long time. Low-key got a little commitment issues. And I'm not talking about relationship commitment issues. I'm talking about just being somewhere for a long time issues. So, I just feel like at this point, those are my two best options. Now, you're probably thinking, girl, you just signed up for a Solidcore. Girl, you just signed up for a Solidcore job. Why are you trying to... That's because I enjoy that. I always said that once I graduate PG school, I was probably going to have 2 jobs anyway, because of the way the economy is looking. So that I am keeping regardless. And the great thing about Solidcore is that it's everywhere, and I will move to a new location and just be like, hey, are you guys hiring at this studio? Because I need work. And that is my mindset on things. That's my next one. Next New Year's resolution is growing on this lovely platform that we are talking on. I love talking to people, if you can't tell. I love talking to people. I love meeting people. I love building a community. I love getting to know about people. Whenever I meet someone for the first time, I'm like, take my information, because I literally love talking to people. I feel like you learn so much from different people, and you should always have, not a roster, but you should always have a roster in your back pocket of people that you know who are talented in all these amazing things. Like, be my friend. Like, I'm not to beg you to be my friend type of girl, but I'm to beg you to be, let's build a connection. Let's lock in on LinkedIn or something, because I believe that you should always get to know people, because you never know who that person knows. Like, you never ever know. So I always say, make sure you take down people's information, even if it's like a quick chat. So that I also believe that I need to get better at community service, applying the skills that I've learned in physical therapy school, or even like just regular people skills, and just getting out here in the community and giving back. Like, I am very blessed and fortunate to be able to have things that I have, and I believe that you should be able to give those things and be able to make someone's day by either doing a food bank or driving them around to give groceries. Like, something is better than nothing, and like, we can't be selfish out here. I feel like we already live in a very selfish world, and my mom would really probably, and God also, would be very upset with me if I was selfish. So I would love to get more involved in that, in the community service aspect, something with women empowerment, honestly, even if that's talking to women, if that's helping with like college readiness or tutoring, like something with women. Like, I'm all down for it. Women are one of the most degraded people in this nation, and we are not giving praise for a lot of things that we do or things that we have overcome. And I think we just need to spread the love to women and like let them know that people love them and care for you and care for them, and like, you deserve this. Like, let me give you your flowers type of deal. So I'm here to do all those things. So I have community service, I have Solidcore, I have financial, I have finding a job and being an adult. And my other last thing is going to be, of course, eating. Like, cool. I love to eat. I'm a big foodie. I am the type of friend that you call if you want to stop and try a new restaurant. I will be there. I will always be there. And that is my one pet peeve that I need to stop, because if I want to become snatch by the time I turn 25 and graduate with a doctorate title, I need to be better at that. And I know that. So I am limiting myself to 3 glasses of wine a month, and I'm going to do our 75-hour challenge. spare me. 75 hard challenge. So I'm cutting out a bunch of different stuff. I will post it down below so you can read it. But limited carbs, high protein, fueling ourselves with the whole foods that we need instead of the things that we want. Keyword, need versus want. And just literally eating to live. Like, I feel like I indulge in a lot of stuff that I'm like, this is not good for the inside. So, we are going to try and we're going to do better. But I'm super glad, I'm super happy for this experience. I am ready. Cheers to that. I'm ready. I'm ready to open up this experience with you guys. I'm well open for you guys to know me, like build a community. I'm super excited to just start life. Like, I feel like a newborn baby. Like, entering 25, like, it brings tears to my eyes because I think about 2024 and think about how different my life felt and how excited I am to like enter this new life. Because if you would have asked me this in 2024, especially summertime in 2024, actually, was it summertime in 2024? I think it's fall of 2024, like in 2022 or 32, like, would you see yourself in the position that you're in now? And I would say no. And a lot of people have asked me, like, how do you feel about graduation? And I'm like, I'm scared. Like, I am genuinely scared, but I know that God has me and God has my back. And I cannot stress this enough, that you can do any and everything that you put your mind to, and never let somebody tell you no, because you are worth it. You are worth that second option. You are worth the first decision. You're worth everything. And I'm just super, super blessed and super excited for this new work of life. Like, I feel it in my bones that 2025 is my year. And I'm super excited. Like, I'm excited. I'm like, you don't even know. Like, life is so different, and I will expand more if you want to hear more. But I'm super happy. I'm super blessed. And my top thing was my mom getting better, and she's getting better. And that wouldn't be possible without God. So I just want to pour that into my community, that keep going, keep pushing. It's you against you. You're not against anybody else. Like, jump. Do what you gotta do. Do it. If you need someone to tell you to do it, whatever you've been holding on to, do it. Do it. If that's applying for a new job, if that's asking for a salary raise, whatever it is, do it. Like, do it. You never know what is possible. Anything is possible in this world. If that's, you want to be a content creator, pick up that camera, pick up that phone, do what you have to do, because you never know. You never know. So I'm super excited. I'm excited to build this community. You're excited to just be here. I'm excited to be here. And I hope that you guys like this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, want to reach out, DM me. I'm open arms all the time. Any questions you have. And I'll see you guys later.